Some of these Chanel earrings are like, let's say £800, and for that money you could buy yourself diamond studs, which in many ways I think looks more classy. Hi everyone, before I talk about the things I'm going to talk about, a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to do another luxury giveaway in this video. So if you want to find out how to win, I've done so many of these this year, but I'm addicted to doing them. If you want to find out how to win, whereby you get to choose what it is that you have me buy for you and post to you, keep watching until the end and I'll explain through this how you can do it. I'm also gonna do a handbag unboxing from Chanel at the end of this, so if you want to know what that is, then keep watching. Luxury basics that you can have in your wardrobe that will make you look immediately more designer, maybe a bit more expensive depending on how you class expensive to look. The categories are handbag, ready to wear, belts and twillies. And I've also got a couple of items in my no category for things that I think are actually not really worth you buying. And those two no's are SLGs, so small leather goods like wallets. They look great when you peer into your handbag and they're all there and they look cute, but no one can see them. You can't dress up an outfit with a wallet. Use that money instead, if you've got a budget, use the money instead to buy a belt or a nice scarf or something that you can actually dress on the outside of you. And secondly is costume jewellery. To me, this stuff is getting really expensive and it's not the greatest quality. And I'm going to give an example of, I really love Chanel costume jewellery, but for me, it's reaching a point where I personally wouldn't spend that. And the reason is, some of these Chanel earrings are like, let's say £800 plus, depending on what's going on with them. And for that money, you could buy yourself a pair of diamond studs, which in many ways I think looks more classy, ready to wear. Let's say that you're a big Zara fan. Most of the stuff in your wardrobe is Zara, but you just want to be able to mix something in with it every so often to make it pop a bit more, to make it look a bit more premium, a bit more expensive. I do think actually that designer ready to wear is worth owning, but I don't think you need a whole wardrobe full of it. The high street is brilliant for the stuff that you can buy from it. And very often, if you want to just give something a more premium look, it only needs a little tweak here and there and an inclusion of something to do that. Two items that I think are definitely worth it are either jackets or coats. I'm going to start with the Balmain blazer. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, but crucially, the way it's cut looks so premium and it's fits so incredibly well. It does not even matter about your body shape. This is a jacket that suits everyone. You also do not have to buy these full price, and I would actually say never buy one of these full price because you don't need to. One of the ways that I do this is, and I've spoken about it so many times before, but I use this free Chrome extension called Karma, and what it allows you to do is you create an account and you have your own private homepage section, and I keep mine updated quite a lot, and basically on that homepage it's all of the items that you bookmark. What you do is you go around the internet, you find things you like, you use the Karma little blue icon on the side of your browser. You can then save as many items as you want to your own private homepage, and you can save those items into lists. And as you can see, I've got loads of lists going on here because I like to save quite a lot of stuff. The reason why I do this is if any of those items go on sale, or if there is a coupon code release that will work on it, Karma sends you an instant push notification, and the amount of times that I've been able to jump on something the minute a coupon code, or like Cyber Weekend was really good for it actually. This tool really came into its own on Cyber Weekend. There's also a coupon code finder that scans the internet for any live coupon codes when you get to the checkout on most websites, but additionally there is a sly way that you can make a discount on brands that normally are not included in those coupon codes. So you know, like on Farfetch you can't get a discount on Gucci, on Fendi, like ever. You can earn cashback by going to the cashback page within the Karma app on a desktop. Go and find the retailer in question, because everything on there are the retailers that actually work with cashback. Click it. Once you've clicked it and you've gone through to the website, you've enabled cash back. And then if you decide to buy the bag, you've actually earned money back and you can withdraw it to your PayPal once you hit a certain threshold. In case you're watching this thinking, how do I get it? Downloading it's really easy. I've put a non-affiliate link below this video. Click it, it will take you to a page where you add some really minimal information. Once you've done it, it then takes you through to an installation page. It only works on Chrome. All you're doing is you're installing that blue icon. The second option that I've briefly shown you here as well is the Christian Dior bar jacket. If you want something more feminine, if you want a blazer but you want it more feminine, the bar jacket is just that, and that's going to be included in the 40% off sale, by the way. Another way of making a saving on Chanel, Dior, Louis Vuitton, the end of season sales are coming up, and I can tell you specifically about Dior. The Dior sale only in the boutiques starts next week. It doesn't work online and it tends to include ready to wear. It doesn't include bags. Sometimes it includes kind of like accessories like costume jewellery or belts, anything that was seasonal that didn't sell. Also, it tends to include footwear. So if there's anything from Dior that you think you've wanted, excluding bags and wallets and things like that, go and check that out. The Chanel sale starts the first working day back in the new year, so whatever date that is in January. And the Chanel sale used to be pretty good. I don't know what it's like now, but Chanel and Dior, typically the discounts are up to 40%. Now moving on to the good stuff, which is the bags. I love bags, as you know, and I collect them. I collect bags. But I've often said before, if I could only have one bag, I know what it would be. Well, actually, I'm going to extend it to two, because there are two bags that I would go for. The first is the Lady Dior, which, do I have it here? I think I do somewhere. The Lady Dior in the medium size, and I would get it in this colourway. So the bigger version of this in black lambskin with the silver hardware would be my personal preference. I would also have a Chanel, and I would probably go for the trendy CC, because for me that fits quite a lot of stuff. Depending on how you dress, for me, black goes with everything. It's that sort of universal colour, and it's not limited to season. If you're into your brands and you're wondering what to buy, I would personally suggest Chanel Classic Flap, all the main usual ones really, Classic Flap or the trendy CC. From Dior, I just love the Lady Dior. It's one that's been around for like over 20 years or something crazy, and they're always making it and it just looks great. You can also get really good discounts on them as well on Pre-Loved. Saint Laurent, because despite the fact they don't actually have one classic bag that they always make, somehow the way their bags look and the way they have the logo positioned, their bags just look classic actually. And they're well priced, they're under that £2,000 mark. Of course Hermes as well, if that's what you're into, a Kelly or a Birkin or even a Constance. And then finally, Loewe. Loewe, if you don't want a big logo but you want really good quality leather, I really like Loewe for that. A belt. Even if you don't get any of the other stuff in this, I think a belt has got to be one of the best things to own. And this is where I started. So when I first was in a position where I could start to kind of buy stuff, the first thing I bought was a belt. And that belt allowed me to add a designer feel to every outfit that I had. I either wore it around my waist or I had it on my hip. If you're going to go and buy a belt and you think you might want that versatility, I would say to make sure it fits on the hip first, and then have them put extra holes in it so that you can wear it like over a jacket or over a dress. And then finally, before I show you this new bag, Twilly scarves. They cost around about, unless the prices have changed, in Dior they're £150 or £175. In Chanel they were, because I bought one back in the summer and it was £150. In Hermes you can find them for around about the same price. And what's really good about Twilly scarves is, if I show you this bag here, this bag is actually from Senreve, but so it's not like a designer bag, but adding this Christian Dior scarf on it, I feel kind of makes that bag look a bit like this one, like the mini Lady Dior. It gives it like a designer vibe when actually the bag is not one of your designer brands. They're not crazy expensive. And if you're into Chanel, let's say, and you know you're never going to go and buy one of their bags, but you want to own something, their earrings now are getting really, really expensive. But the Twillys are still quite an accessible way to have a piece of that brand without spending over £400. Now for this new bag, before I tell you how to enter the competition, and I've got to say, I annoyingly, have a look at this. I opened this bag and the camera wasn't recording, so I'm gonna have to do it again, and all of the nice paper that it was wrapped up in is on the floor. But I can show you this. Comes in this box. This is from Luxury Promise, and it's got on it that magnetic closure. And this was one that if you watched a vlog that I did a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of days ago now, you may remember this, but I decided to get this, which is a vintage 1988 Chanel medium flat bag. I'm just going to do a quick demo next to the jumbo so you can see the size difference. The jumbo is actually quite a big bag, you know, now I look at it, bearing in mind that that's the medium. I don't know whether the size of the medium's changed over the years. And on the inside, so the gold on this is 24 karat gold plated. And as I understand it, that stopped after 2004. Before that, the gold used to be 24 karat gold plated. And what I find really strange is you would imagine with real gold plating that it would wear off. But with a lot of what I've seen, and I've got a couple of vintage Chanel bags now, it actually doesn't. It hasn't worn off at all. And I don't understand why that would be the case, because with the modern day ones, I've got like a boy bag that's got fake gold painted on, and it's all worn off on the corners. And I'm like, why has the fake stuff worn off, but the real stuff hasn't? I don't know. So that's that. Now let's talk about this competition. To enter the competition, I'm going to keep it really simple. The way this works is, and I've been doing these for years, but I get you all to find an image on my Instagram, and I get you all to leave a comment, and then I draw at random a winner, and the winner I DM, and then when I've DM'd you, I give you the budget, and then you go off and choose what you want, and you can take as long as you want doing it. And over the years I've had really creative ideas from you. I had Shawnee, if you are watching, Shawnee actually chose the oblique Dior swimming costume because she had a plan to be able to use it actually as a bodysuit. I've also had some of you asking for Hermes, you know, like the plates. I've had one of you put together an entire outfit of shoes, belt, handbag. So go and find this picture, leave me a comment. You don't have to follow me on Instagram, by the way. In order to enter, I would ask that you sign up to Karma via the link below. And for any of you, I know loads of you already use Karma, and I can't say enough, the benefit to it is it's free. I never promote and talk about things that I actually think are rubbish. I never do it, I never would, and this is something that I feel really passionate about. It actually really works. If you are already signed up to it, you can still enter. If you are not signed up to it, sign up to it. I hope you like it, actually. Whether you win or not, I hope that to those of you who sign up to it, you think, yeah, actually this works, this is really good, it saved me some money. I will ask the winner for your Karma signed up email address, and then that's it. You go and decide what it is that you want. So I hope you've got some tips from this video, some things that might help you, some ideas. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.